Hello, my name is Sevang Nurbu Vivek and I'm sitting here in the middle of this open nature, beautiful breeze. It's in the morning and you can see the mountain in the background. I love to make videos in open nature and I'm not a professional filmmaker. So please bear with me if the light is not so good, if the setting is not so good, but I love nature. And I'm here today with a very, very interesting topic, and that topic is anger. I mean, we all get angry. But the biggest problem is that many of us feel guilty, feel bad that we are an angry person. And many of us, we express our anger in such ways that is harmful for yourself and for others. And today what I'm going to discuss here with all of you is how anger can be expressed in a way that does not harm yourself. So today I'm going to talk to you through this video about what anger is, how to express it, and if your anger is expressed in an unhealthy, outrageous ways, how it can harm you physically and mentally. So keep watching and enjoy this video. Everybody has experienced anger in the past. The question is, what do we do with this feeling? Bottle it inside us or act on anger? Anger is an emotion characterized by antagonism towards someone or something. It is a common reaction to our fear, frustration, hurt, or pain. Usually when we have been mistreated, betrayed, or wronged by someone we trusted. Anger can be good at times, but if it arises out of proportion to its trigger, then it can be a problem. Depending on the intensity of anger, I've seen people reacting to anger in a very unhealthy and outrageous ways, like being physically violent, screaming, pushing, slamming doors, pounding tables, scratching the walls with fingernails, punching the wall, kicking the floor, throwing objects, clenching fists or teeth, threatening or assaulting people, and in many cases, people out of anger even killed each other. Are you one of them? And let me ask you a question. What do you do when you get angry? Anger can impede a person's decision-making, damage relationship, and can cause harm to oneself physically and mentally. Studies also show that suppressed or bottled anger can have a long-term effect on your body and mind. So please don't suppress your anger. Try to express it in some way or the other. But please make sure the way you express shouldn't be harmful for your body and for your mind. It is also said that our fight or flight hormone, adrenaline, will be secreted, making us more prone to infection and cardiovascular disease. Unmanaged anger can lead to short and long-term health problems. Angry people often suffer from headache, depression, insomnia, increased anxiety, heart attack, stroke, and other problems. But don't worry, anger is not always bad. At times, anger is good to express or communicate your feelings with others. So please, if you are an angry person, don't feel bad, don't feel miserable, or don't feel guilty for being an angry person. The good news is that anger becomes a problem only when you don't manage it in a healthy way. Now the next question is, how do you express your anger? Well, I know a lot of people who expresses their anger in very many different ways. Some of them express it in some healthy ways, and some of them express it in a way that harms or hurts them. So please be careful when you are expressing your anger. Well, I can give you some tips. Let's say you're very angry, and in some situation, the best thing to do is to just walk away from the situation or just stop talking for that moment. Or else you can just go out, just sit down quietly for a few minutes, just observing your breath, you're breathing in, you're breathing out. Well, that's the best thing you can do. And I can assure you that in very few minutes, you will just calm down, you'll quieten down, and then your mind will start doing some rational thinking. At times, you can mentally escape from that situation and just recognize, accept and acknowledge that anger is very normal and natural part of our life, and that you don't need to feel bad or feel guilty for being an angry person. But one big piece of advice for all of you: please, when you are in a state of anger, in a state of absolute frustration, please don't take any big decisions. Don't break up with your relationship. Don't give up your jobs, or don't end up fighting with someone. Just relax, take your time, and then when you're calm and when you're quiet, then you can take your decisions. And sometimes it is very nice to just go for a walk, go for a run, do some sports, or sing or dance, or just laugh loudly, or you can talk to someone you trust about your feelings. There are also long-term strategies to manage your anger. Well, you can do regular exercise, you can meditate, you can practice universal love meditation, and as and when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is start the day with positive thinking. That is very, very important. Positive thinking all the time. Feel yourself very lucky, feel yourself very fortunate. When you wake up in the morning, run to the mirror, give yourself a big smile, and feel yourself lucky that you have a wonderful day, a wonderful life, and a wonderful opportunity today. And feel yourself lucky that you are happy, you are healthy, you're not sick. Since I'm a great admirer of the Buddha, I'd like to share with you few words of the Buddha on how to manage anger. Well, Buddha in the Dhammapada says, and I would like to quote this: "He abused me, he beat me, he defeated me, he robbed me of my properties. Those who harbor such thoughts never still their enmity or anger." And this is what the Buddha says. So the message from this is, stop complaining and stop blaming others for your anger. It is you who is getting angry. Many a times, please understand, somebody says something to you and you get very angry, and you go home and you lock yourself in the room, you scream, you shout, you do anything. But then always remember, the person who made you angry is not suffering. It is you who is suffering. So please use your rationality. Anger only destroys you. Anger cannot destroy others. So please think for yourself. Sometimes it is nice when someone makes you angry. We should try to find out some good in him, in the way of his thinking, in the way of his speaking, or in the way of his acting. And I'm sure you will certainly find something good. And anyway, Buddha in one of his teachings said that we keep going around in samsara for so long and for so many lifetimes, and all the people that we meet in this lifetime could have been our mother in some lifetime. And sometimes you can also look from this perspective, and I can assure you that it will certainly help you. Sometimes it is also nice to scrutinize the facts of our life. We are all aware that everything in our life is changing and is impermanent. This fact nobody can deny. I cannot deny, you cannot deny, the Buddha cannot deny. So the best thing to do is to understand whenever you are angry that this anger will also change, this is also impermanent. Make it a mantra, this will also change, this will also pass. Anger is not there to stay forever. Please understand this. And if you keep on understanding this will also change, it will reprogram your subconscious mind, and it will help you in the long run never to react to anger in an outrageous or harmful way. So keep developing your understanding of the very nature of our life, that everything, not only of our life, but everything around us, this nature is impermanent and everything is changing. Sometimes it is also good to ask yourself a very important question. Why me? Why am I a very angry person? Well, let me tell you, nobody can give you this answer correctly. It is always good to listen to what the Buddha says. Many things in our life happens, and whatever happens could be the result of our past deeds or past karma. So just imagine you have been a very angry person and you carry forward this into this life. And now imagine if you're angry and you're always reacting and making yourself more angry, more frustrated, then just imagine you are not only spoiling your this moment, this life, but also you are planting a seed of a very unhappy, angry life in the future or in the next life. So please be careful, my dears. Whenever you're dealing with your anger, try to use your mind and meditate as much as you can. Meditate does not necessarily mean you're sitting down cross-legged, closed eyes. Sit down silently somewhere, think deeply of what this emotion is doing to me and how this emotion can destroy my life. Well, before I say goodbye, I'd like to give you one last piece of advice, and that is, please, 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 try to spend more time in the nature. As and when you get an opportunity, please go for a walk in the mountains, in the forest, in the woods, and give some time just for yourself so that you understand how your mind works and what is the meaning and the purpose of your life. Because nature is the greatest teacher, don't forget. So see you next time with another very interesting, very important topic for your life. Until then, you keep smiling and be happy and say goodbye to your anger.